Salvito...
Stop them, my brethren!
He went out that window.
Stop them, my brethren! I need to reach my boat! Stay back! Just let me go and I'll give you whatever you want!
There he is. Gratian Salvito. Get him to tell you everything he knows.
What do you want? Gems, golds, jewels? Whatever you want, it's yours. Just don't harm me. All right, yes. Vandacia was here. Stopped by for a visit with his new charge, but he's long gone. Perhaps if you hurry, you can still catch him. Well, prisoner, actually. He stopped by to show him off. Gave me a preview of his big event. Oh, please, I shouldn't be telling you any of this. It goes against our code. No one outside the Order is allowed... Oh, all right. I can see there's no reasoning with you. Take my invitation and my coin. You'll need both to get on the ship. The Calamity. It's leaving from Leowin docks shortly.
A ship at the Leowin docks? Where is Vandacia holding this event of his? And he's got a prisoner? It sounds like he found one of the ambitions. Let me see that. What a strange coin. The symbol on it. It looks like the symbols in the book I'm carrying. Here, you better hang on to the coin. At least we know how to get to Vandacia's event, wherever it is. Absolutely. Let's meet in Leowin. According to the invitation, the event requires formal attire, so we'll need to visit a tailor before we head to the docks. I'll meet you by the big tree just inside the city gates after I deal with Salvito. All right, Salvito. Let's go turn you over to Governor Keshu.
Can you write legibly in the face of danger? Want to get paid for it? Come speak with me.
Over here, my friend! Oh, good! I didn't miss you. We don't have much time before that ship departs, so let's get moving. We need formal attire to attend Vandasia's event. When I dropped Salvito off with Governor Keshu, she suggested we'd be able to get what we need at the tailor shop here in the city. It's not far. Pretty much dead center of the city. The place is called Armor and Fine Garments. Keshu suggested we should ask for a tailor by the name of Perseus Loke. He's supposed to know his stuff. I'll meet you there. Armor and Fine Garments is right in the city center. I'll meet you there. You deal with the tailor. I need to know.
Welcome to our little shop on... Wait a moment. I know you. Are you following me? I've had clients grow accustomed to my wares, but never has someone tracked me down from place to place. Are you with the young wood elf? How may I assist you? Help you? I can indeed. It's good I decided to pack up and move to Leowen. I dread to think of anyone other than myself dressing you for a formal event. So, how formal are we talking about here? An event thrown by a member of the former Elder Council? My word! That requires the utmost informal attire. Unfortunately, such clothing carries a hefty price. There's only so much I can do, even for a friend. But perhaps we can arrange something? The trade is simple. I need silk from the Blue Whisper Moths for next season's line. Bring me a few bundles and I'll trade them for the attire you seek. They nest to the north, along the riverbank. Or you can pay the gold, if you can afford it. A pleasure doing business with you. Now, please, take your time and select the outfit that most suits you. You want to look your best and also make a good impression when attending a formal event.
That looks good on you. Hang on while I try this one on. Where does this piece go? What am I supposed to do with this thing? This is itchy, and I can't breathe. All right, there. So, how do I look? So, be honest. I look ridiculous in this outfit, don't I? You really think so? Thanks. You look good too. So, you be the noble, and I'll be your escort. With these outfits, the invitation, and the coin, we should be able to walk right up and board the Calamity. Right, just act natural, and no one will suspect we don't belong at Vandasia's party. But don't expect me to run, dodge, or loose arrows while wearing this. It isn't exactly made for sudden movements. damp has really been rustling my leaves.
And who might you be? This vessel's been hired for a private affair. Are you now? And where's your invitation? Salvito and guest, huh? All right. This all looks to be in order. Welcome aboard. Make your way below decks and find a bunk. We're shoving off shortly, and it's going to be a long voyage.
All right, we're aboard. Let's figure out our next move. We must be on the right ship. Everyone is dressed like they're about to have tea with Queen Irene herself. I don't know. We want to avoid drawing too much attention to ourselves. We don't want anyone to figure out we're not actually supposed to be here. I guess we could talk to the other guests. See if we can learn anything. Just be careful, all right? Then we should find our berths and get some rest. We want to be ready when this ship arrives at its destination, wherever that may be.
I don't remember you. This must be your first time experiencing one of Vandasia's events. You're in for a treat, my friend, an absolute treat. But tell me, have you known the Council along? Ah, a new recruit to the cause. Welcome, welcome. I envy you. I remember my first time crossing over to... Oh, no, my friend. I wouldn't want to spoil the surprise. I do suggest you get some rest, though. The voyage takes us through some strange waters. I find it better to sleep through the rough patches. Makes the trip pass by more quickly as well.
I do not know you. Vandasia and his recruitment drives. I prefer the company of long-standing believers, not raw initiates, fresh out of the egg. Somewhere spectacular. That's what I have been told. Vandasia does love to show off. The rumor is that this time, he actually has something vital to share with us. I look forward to seeing whatever it is. Guesses. As many as stars in the sky. But such games get us no closer to the truth. I suggest you go and contemplate the blessings of fire and flood, Initiate. That is all that should really concern you, no matter what Vandasia says to the contrary.
How could you sleep through that? Everyone else has already disembarked. We need to hurry. Well, according to the last couple of nobles who headed off the ship, we're somewhere in the Deadlands, the Oblivion Plain of Mehrunes Dagon. I guess Vandacia really didn't want anyone interrupting this event. Same place the rest of the nobles went, off the ship in that way. There's some sort of keep over there. That must be the place. I'm right behind you. Let's go see what this is all about.
This way, please. Mind where you step.
Keep going. Stay on the path.
Please excuse the mess, Your Excellency.
Enjoy yourselves. Counselor Vandacia shall be with you momentarily.
All right, this is weird. We're in freaking Oblivion, and these cracked acorns are having a party. I wonder when Vandacia plans to make an appearance. Right, this is weird. We're in freaking Oblivion, and these cracked acorns are having a party. I wonder when Van Dacia plans to make an appearance. No, look around. He brought these people here to show them he's in control. That he's got power and the favor of Mehrunes Dagon. I think we need to explore this place and figure out what he's got planned before he reveals it to the world. Which is why we need to get moving. If he has found an ambition, maybe we can free them. And if it's something else, well, we need to see what it is and figure out what to do about it while there's still time. Let's search around and see if we can get a look at Van Dacia's surprise before he parades it before these corrupt nobles. Oh, hey, look! Is that Lyrinth? What's she doing here? I'm getting that impression, at least from everyone that isn't you, me, or Lyrinth. What's she doing over there, I wonder? Anyway, since they all seem comfortable and excited to be sipping wine in the Deadlands, how could they not be cultists?
Ah, little mortal. I was wondering when you were going to arrive. And where did you get that outfit? Is that really what passes for the height of fashion among the Tamriel elite this century? I told you I had my own avenues of investigation. Why does it surprise you that I would be on hand for Van Dacia's major announcement? Besides, the Dagonist who gave me this coin was only too happy to let me take it from her cold, dead hand. Not exactly. I haven't been able to move about as freely as I would like. I don't want to reveal myself to Dagon's Dromora any sooner than I have to. But some of these mortals believe that Van Dacia has finally found one of the ambitions. As I understand it, he has been looking for them ever since Emperor Leovik's death. I suggest you take advantage of that disguise you're wearing and see what you can find out before Van Dacia begins this extravaganza. I shall remain close by.
Be careful. I don't think they want us wandering around on our own.
I'll tell you what I told Vendacia. I'm Sombrin. So, Vendacia has let some of his pet nobles come by to gawk at his prize. Away, you vultures! There aren't enough of you to stop Vendacia. He has an army of elite soldiers, crazed cultists, and Daedric creatures given to him by Mehrunes Dagon personally. You're hopelessly outclassed. Me? I'm the main event at this infernal affair. Vendacia plans to sacrifice me to his Daedric prince, referred to me as one of the 4 ambitions of Mehrunes Dagon. Apparently they think my death will grant them all unlimited power. I don't know. Maybe. My mentor used that term once or twice, but I never paid it much mind. Look, to stop Vendacia, you need to get me out of here. Find the key to unlock these chains. Ken Reeve Desirog has a copy. His chamber's to the north.
You get the key. I'll stay here and watch over Sombrin. over here. Too late. While you were searching for the key, Vandacia arrived and called in the nobles. He started his presentation. Great, but it's not like we can just walk in there and... Wait a moment, that's it! If we can cause a panic, get those nobles to run around screaming, that should create enough of a diversion for you to use that key and set Sombrin free. We just need to accomplish that before Vandacia gets to the part where he sacrifices Sombrin. Take these Rikas. They're beetles similar to dewbugs. Very tasty, though they release a foul odor when they die. I was saving them for later, but I'll get more. Place them around the hall. Then, when you give the signal, I'll loose some arrows. Just drop the Rikas around the perimeter of the chamber. Once you've placed them, give me the signal and wait for the clouds of stench to clear the room. Then you can set Sombrin free. I hope you can hold your breath, though. We had an infestation in my village when I was a little girl. If you know how to do it, you can kill them without causing a stink. They're quite delicious. But if you just crush them or stick them with an arrow, phew, that's what we're counting on. Place the Rikas around the chamber, then give me the signal when you're done.
Brothers and sisters of the waking flame, behold, our future. This is one of the fabled four ambitions of Mehrunes Dagon, and his death will elevate us all. Like the others of his kind, he was created from birth for one purpose: to give us his power and grant our Dark Lord a connection to the mortal plane.
Now that's what I call distraction. Let's grab
Interrupt
Sombrin and
this
get out of here.
sacred ceremony! Destroy them!
Counselor, this way, before the
Damn!
odor
The
overwhelms.
High Priest is getting away.
Now go! I will deal with the intruders.
mission at all costs!
Sombrin, we need to get out of here.
I can't. Too exhausted.
I'll help Sombrin. You need to deal with those Dremora.
deal with you myself!
Little mortal. Take your companions and leave this place. We shall see each other again. I guarantee it.
Remind me never to get dressed up for a romp through oblivion again. This fancy outfit threw off my aim ever so slightly. I think we have to. We've got 3 of the 4 ambitions. Now we just need to figure out what to do with them. That goes without saying. Take Sombrin to the Temple of Debella in Gideon. That's where Keshu was going to hide the twins. Then, meet me at the Governor's mansion. I want to let Keshu know what happened.
Thank you for getting me out of that place. I am in your debt. That story would take too long to tell. Let's just say I made the mistake of returning to a place where I once lived. I wasn't paying attention, and suddenly I was surrounded by Vondasia's cultists. They overpowered me and I woke up in chains. Yes, I would like to meet these other ambitions. Find out who they are, what we are, and learn more about this power Vondacia seems intent on taking from us. Lead on, and I will follow.
Take Sombrin to the Temple of Debella, then meet me at the Governor's mansion.
Lead the way, my friend. Go, my friend. Go see Evely. The twins and I have much to discuss.
I'm Destron, and this is my sister, Kalia. But who are you?
Another ambition. Truly? How very nice to meet you.
Did you get Sombrin settled into the temple? Did you introduce him to the twins? Perfect. I was telling the governor everything that happened. How we traveled to the Deadlands and stopped Vandacia from sacrificing the third ambition. We need to figure out our next move. Oh, before I forget, here's your share of our compensation. Did you get... Perfect. I was telling...
You have done well so far, mercenary. Now we must speak. Every stone tossed into a pond causes ripples. The stones you have thrown have caused waves. As much as I wish to assist you, I need to think of Gideon and its safety. My spy master tells me that Councillor Vandacia still has eyes in the city. That even now we fear he is aware that we harbor the ambitions. That he gathers his cultists to assault Gideon. The presence of the ambitions puts my people at risk. Keep the ambitions safe, but we need to find a better place to hide them. Talk to the ambitions. Perhaps the third one you rescued. Sombrin, was it? Evely said he wasn't locked in a vault when the cult found him. Maybe he knows more than the twins. I would never turn away anyone in need. We will protect the ambitions for as long as we can, yet I fear my legionnaires will not be able to hold off Vandacia's forces should they attack. Go to the Temple of Dibella when you're ready to talk to them. My spy master reports a flurry of activity that is troublesome, and Gideon is not the fortress it once was. Even so, my Blackfin Legion will give as good as it gets. Better even. What most concerns me is the possibility of treachery. Vandacia's family is powerful and has deep roots in Blackwood. His spies and political allies fill Gideon like wine fills a goblet. And not all of them are cultists, at least not openly. I fear the enemy we cannot see more than the one we can.
Go on, Kalia.
Do you want?
Unleash your power. Just like back in the Sanctum.
All right, if you say so.
Something's wrong.
Pull back, Kalia. Pull back!
I can't!
Hold on. Let me help. There.
How did you do that?
Practice. I trained to control my powers after I left my vault. When I was freed from my vault, it took months for my own power to reach such levels, and then it nearly destroyed me. I'm surprised Callie has gotten to that point so quickly after her release. Our powers grow exponentially once we leave the protection of the vaults. It's what they were constructed for. But Calia's power has advanced much faster than mine did. It almost consumed her. If not for my mentor, the same would have befallen me. When Duke Varen's forces came through, they set me free. To them, I was just another political prisoner. I wandered without a purpose for a time until my power reached a level similar to what you saw here. That's when my mentor found me. I don't see why not. Plus, it will probably be safer if the three of us leave for a while. There's an old shrine northwest of here. Let's meet there. I suggest you tell your wood elf companion where we're going. She seems like the sort to worry. Find us in the marsh to the northwest. I'll take Callie and Destron and meet you at the shrine. Don't worry, I'll protect them. The cultists won't surprise me again. Just let your wood elf friend know that we have the twins, and we'll keep them safe. Why do you think Emperor Leovic had those vaults constructed? They contain and limit our power. Without them, the power would grow and expand until it destroyed us. The vaults were supposed to keep us alive long enough to learn to control our power. Right. About that. Obviously, what I thought I knew and the truth aren't exactly the same. Regardless, without the protection of the vault, Callia's and Destron's powers will eventually kill them. She was able to train me. She also had a method for suppressing my power until I can contain it on my own. Without her, I wouldn't be here today. She can help Destron and Callia, I'm sure of it. The governor is wise. A moving target is harder to hit than a stationary one. And if we're no longer inside the city, Vondacia's cultists have no reason to attack it. I wasn't paying attention. My mentor warned me that I was going to be hunted, but I didn't listen. I returned to my old vault to see if I could learn more about who and what I am. The cultist ambushed me, knocked me out before I could respond. I was raised in a vault, just like the twins. Isolated, ignorant of the world outside. All I knew was that I was different. Special, somehow. Duke Varen's forces set me free when I was 16. My mentor found me some months later. I fell in with mercenaries, wandering and learning to fight even as my power grew. I was beginning to lose control when my mentor appeared. She was a shaman of sorts. She taught me how to master my power, but she never referred to me as an ambition. She said she had been looking for me. She knew of Mehrunes Dagon's interest in a hidden secret and had been searching for it. But it wasn't until my power began to manifest outside the vault that she was able to locate me. She saved my life.
That was terrifying. I've never felt anything like that. Ever. Nothing like that ever occurred during our training in the Sanctum. What's happening to me? My gift is fire. Summoning flames is as natural as breathing. In the vault, it was always just a spark or a simple flicker. But when I tried to hit the target, I couldn't control it. The fire inside me, it wanted to grow, to spread, to feed. I'm fine. A bit lightheaded, maybe. Whatever Sombrin did, it put the fire out. At least for now. I don't like this. What if next time I summon the power, no one can help me extinguish it? I could hurt Destron. I could burn Gideon to the ground.
Our power seems to be getting stronger. Harder to control. If not for Sombrin, Callia's own power might have consumed her. Is this our punishment for abandoning our sanctum? No, probably not. But we're definitely getting stronger. You saw what I did in the sanctum. My power is lightning, but after seeing how Callia lost control, I'm hesitant to use it out here. I will, though, if I'm called upon to defend my sister.
You ever walk outside the city just to admire the view?
Hey, I'm over here. Keshu told me to take a thinking break. It helps to take a break sometimes, you know? From thinking, so you can think better later. Anyway, how are the ambitions doing? Have you figured out a better place to hide them? Well, that sounds bad, obviously. What happened? Oh! I knew there was a reason we plucked him out of Vandasia's fortress in the Deadlands. I mean, other than preventing a human sacrifice. So who is this helpful person? Stick close to them. You need to keep the ambitions safe and out of Vandasia's clutches. While you're away, I'm going to continue helping Keshu's Blackfin Legion. And I want to be around when my cousins from Valenwood finally arrive. Good luck!
All I ask is that you all keep an open mind.
That's a Dremora.
Sombrin, what's going on here?
Easy, everyone. This is Zaina. She can help us. Mercenary, why don't you speak to her?
Interesting. I didn't expect to hear from Sombrin again after he left, despite my advice. But to find him in the presence of a powerful mortal and 2 other ambitions. But where are my manners? Greetings, mortal. I am Zaina. And so I did. I sensed his need and offered my assistance. He learned well, and as he will tell you, I never betrayed him. Is that why he has summoned me? Because those other 2 ambitions now face the same danger that almost consumed him? Then you must bring them to my sanctuary. They are far more than anything you can imagine. I helped Sombrin because I didn't want to see him fall into Mehrunes Dagon's hands, or destroy himself with his own power. I will do the same for the others. I hide in the Deadlands. Yes, Dagon's realm. But I have ways to protect us. Before you bring them, they must be attuned to this realm. Find slivers of the Deadlands lodged in your world. Sombrin will show you how to use them to attune the ambitions.
As I said, Zaina helped me. And she can help Kalia and Destron. You just have to trust her. And if you can't trust her, trust me. Forgive me, but in my experience, most of Nirn takes a dark view of Dremora. Zaina found me when I was at my worst. If she wanted me dead, she could have killed me years ago or just let me destroy myself. Instead, she helped me, taught me control. Oh, Of that, I'm certain. Competition in the Deadlands is fierce, especially among the non-aligned Remora. I know that she seeks allies to call upon when the need arises. Having 3 ambitions who owe you a favor? Oh, that's like gold to Zyna. Let me mark your map. Zyna told me where to find these slivers of the Deadlands when I needed them. Dagon cultists often enshrine these shards whenever they find them. You'd be surprised how often chunks of oblivion make their way to Nirn. I'll describe the process when you return. I need to prepare a portal at a place where the planar boundaries are thin. Take Kalia and Destron and gather the slivers. Then I can attune them to the Deadlands. I also marked where to meet me on your map. Our powers interact strangely with the natural forces of the Deadlands. That's why we need to be attuned. Of course, I underwent the process years ago. Now we must help the twins do the same. Keep them safe, then meet me on the road south of Gideon. No, you're not an ambition. I'm not entirely sure.
Let's find these objects from the Deadlands as Sombrin's mentor suggested. If it helps keep me and my sister alive, we've got to try it, no matter the risk. No, but I never heard of ambitions either before all this began. We're in new territory here, but as long as my sister and I are in danger, I'll take help wherever I can get it. Let's go and find these objects. Can you believe it, Kalia? We're going to be great heroes!
What's heroic about being consumed by our own powers?
Zyna taught Sombrin to control his powers. She'll do the same for us.
If the cultists or our own powers don't kill us first.
Come now, sister. Where's your sense of adventure?
What if Zyna only wants to use us for our power, Destron?
She can't force us. You heard her. She needs allies, and we're as powerful as they come.
I've read the stories. Pacts with Daedra never turn out well.
I'll protect you, Kalia. You have my word.
Silly little brother. I'm the one who protects you.
You're barely older, only by a moment. Two slivers of the Deadlands, one for each of us. Mission accomplished.
I fear it just gets more difficult from here.
You worry about everything. Let's go meet Sombrin.
Destron, stop! This is serious!
Relax, Kalia. We're on an adventure.
Destron, be serious. Our own powers could destroy us.
That won't happen. I won't let it.
It might not be up to you.
Kalia, we'll figure this out.
We're doing this to avoid all that. Did you gather the slivers? You found the Deadlands. I set up the portal at the top of the hill behind me. Alatun, Kalia, and Destron. Then we can make our way to the summit. I need you to deal with a complication for me. Creatures were drawn to the hillside by my actions. Could you make sure the path to the top is clear? The last thing we need is for some mundane and random threat to provoke a response from Kalia or Destron. Alright, just like we discussed, focus on the slivers of Deadlands.
It's working!
I've never traveled by portal before.
Quick, step inside. Follow when you're ready, friend.
I greet you, mortal. As with Sombrin, I shall do all that I can to aid the twins. But first, they must survive the Ashen Forest. They must walk the path of the obelisks. Before I can teach them to contain their power, they must first come to understand it. The path of the obelisks will help them do so. They must visit the 3 ancient oracles and learn the truths that each will reveal. Protect the twins from the dangers of the forest. They cannot unleash their power safely until they have learned to control it. At each obelisk, you will bear witness to the truths they learn. Come to me when all is said and done. Then we shall see. The power of these two ambitions grows with every passing moment. You must hurry. The path begins to the northwest. Look for the obelisks of origin, empowerment, and inevitability. Each will reveal a hidden truth. I cannot say for certain. Their truths are their own, not mine. Yet I know that they must not become what they are meant to be without first understanding what they are. Much remains hidden from these two ambitions. The Dremora of my clan have dwelt in the Deadlands for ages uncounted. This is the seat of my power, just as it is Mehrunes Dagon's. My purposes, however, are my own. Allegiances among Daedra are not as simple as they are in the mortal world. Let us just say that I do not wish to see Mehrunes Dagon succeed in this endeavor. The ambitions must not fall into his hands. I cannot say for certain.
That must be the first obelisk.
Prepare yourself, brother, while our friend activates it and serves as our witness. Something's happening.
The babes are asleep? How? I couldn't get the boy to stop bawling.
I fed the twins until they were full and exhausted.
Your Majesty, welcome. The babes are healthy and strong.
As commanded, my Emperor. She bore twins.
As Mehrunes Dagon commanded, so it has been done.
Our parents and the High Priest. I don't understand.
suppose this is the Obelisk of Empowerment.
Activate it, if you would.
Starting.
Time for the final ritual, my Emperor.
Proceed, High Priest.
O Mehrunes Dagon, Prince of ambition and destruction, imbue these infants with your power! Let it ripen and grow within these vessels until the appointed time.
As Dagon wills
Let it be done.
Our parents were sacrificed to Mehrunes Dagon? Why?
That portal opened on its own. Suppose we should step inside.
This must be the day you learn you are destined to fail. But I and the waking flame emerged victorious.
No. Destron, is that us up there?
Is this our future?
How long ago was it? When I crushed you and claimed the ambitions for myself. It must be rather depressing to see that all your efforts were in vain. That my victory is inevitable. Visions. You must understand the forces with which you meddle. Given your failures before you died, that doesn't surprise me. You entered the portal at the Obelisk of Inevitability in the Deadlands. What could be more inevitable than the future? Look around and see for yourself. The very fact that you stand before me proves that you didn't stop me. You didn't save the ambitions. You didn't save anyone. I destroyed you. Now this realm belongs to my lord and master Mehrunes Dagon. Look who stands behind me. Look at the throne on which I sit. Mehrunes Dagon may be the master of all Nirn, but he has given me Tamriel as my reward. From High Rock to Morrowind, all bow to my will. There is no power in Tamriel equal to mine.
Mercenary, time to go. Through the portal, quickly.
Vandacia. He had us displayed like trophies.
We saw our future. We're doomed.
Snap out of it. What you saw was just one possible inevitability. Nothing is set in stone.
Vandacia is going to win. We saw ourselves. He was drawing power from us, like sipping wine from a chalice. But you saw how Vandacia looked. Strong, powerful, and Mehrunes Dagon looking down on us. How do we stand against that? I don't... Can it really be that simple? Was that the point of these visions? To show us how we were created, and to reveal a dark and possible future? All right, I understand. Just because the night is long, doesn't mean the sun won't rise tomorrow.
I didn't think that was how my story was going to end. I really thought we were going to win. Isn't it? You saw the Prince of Destruction. How can we hope to fight something like that, let alone his High Priest? Maybe it's better if we just let our powers consume us. At least then Vandacia won't be able to claim us. Now you sound like Kalia and Sombrin. You're right, though. We have power beyond anything Vandacia possesses. That's why he wants us. Once Zaina teaches us to control it, we'll be unstoppable. All right. We're with you. Let's go get this done.
Let's go.
The Obelisk of Inevitability reveals just one possible future. True, it's the most likely outcome, but it isn't the only one. Now that we know where things are heading, we can work to change the course. We're dealing with forces beyond our understanding. It was always going to be a difficult journey, but the Obelisk of Inevitability only shows what will happen if events continue on their current course. That future hasn't happened. Yet. The perils of visiting oracles. Are we better off knowing what is to come, or continuing on in blissful ignorance? I believe our choices matter.
Mortal who bore witness for the twin ambitions, let us speak. We can finally greet each other in person, mortal. Before we begin the process that will permit the twins to control their powers, I must ask you a single question. Why does one who abhors Mehrunes Dagon care what happens to his ambitions? A noble sentiment, but they are more than just people. They are powerful weapons. Dagon's priest imbued them with a portion of the Lord of Destruction's own energy when they were born. It has grown and intensified in the intervening years. Imagine that each ambition is like a mortal bank. Instead of gold, the priest deposited a portion of Dagon's energy inside them. That energy grew with them, compounding and doubling year after year like interest on your savings. It also transformed. In every way, what was once just of Oblivion became mixed with Nirn. Now that energy is a part of both realms. And that is why Mehrunes Dagon wants it back. It will give him the connection to Nirn that he so greatly desires. A path to your world. Their power is like a volcano, building until released as an explosion or a lava flow. One is catastrophic, the other merely destructive. I will delay the eruptions while teaching them to dissipate and maintain control. You may observe, of course. We must begin the ritual at once. This way.
Stay close, friend. I'll feel better knowing you're nearby. What's going on?
What are you doing?
Helping you fulfill your purpose. Your ambitions. You belong to Mehrunes Dagon.
What happened? No! Zaina! Damn it! You betrayed us! Damn her! Zaina betrayed us and cast us into the spider nest! It's a dungeon beneath her sanctuary. She sends her enemies here to die. We aren't her enemies. She saved my life many times. If she'd wanted to hurt me, she could have done so long ago. Why turn against me now? I don't want to believe that. But I heard what... First things first. I need to restore my power. The skull is in the treasure chamber. You can get there through the feel the residual energy. Hold the skull toward me, please. While my power finishes recharging, take a look at what I found. I left it over there. right. I'm ready. Follow me. We have to stop Zyna. Attack! She's doing something to the twins!
Lord Dagon will reward me for securing the twins.
I'll help Callie and Destron. You deal with Zyna.
To Lord Dagon. Their power is for him alone. For destroying you. Truly understood the nature of the ambitions.
She was going to sacrifice us to Mehrunes Dagon.
Sombrin, how could you bring us to this monster?
She wasn't like this. I didn't know.
Destron, help me open a portal. Like Sombrin showed us on the hilltop.
This wasn't how it was supposed to turn out. Zaina, she never gave me any indication that she was going to betray us. That she was involved in our creation and wanted to sacrifice us to Mehrunes Dagon. At least the twins don't appear to be in imminent danger of exploding. Let me take another look at Zaina's contracts. Yes, it's here. Zaina used a holy book to show Von Dacia how to create the 4 ambitions. Could it have been the Mysterium Xarxis? She was always loyal to Dagon. She never wanted to help us at all. Hopefully, they're either still locked in a vault or wandering free like I was. I hate to think that Von Dacia captured them while we were busy elsewhere. I'm not sure what we should do next, my friend. It's beginning to seem hopeless. I hope you're right, but I can't see a way ahead from here. If all else fails, we'll destroy ourselves before we let Dagon win. We're the keys to unlock the barriers between here and the Deadlands. We can't allow ourselves to fall into his hands. Callie and Destron. They have no reason to trust me. Not anymore. But I'll still protect them. And somehow, I'll find a way to earn their trust again. Whatever Zaina did to prepare them to be sacrificed, it seems to have dampened their power. How long that will last, I have no idea. But until their power builds to uncontrollable levels again, they should be able to use it to help us. I'll try to train the twins as Zaina trained me. If all else fails, I can take them back to the Deadlands. The realm seems to naturally siphon off our energy and keep it at manageable levels. Not my first choice, but it will serve as a last resort. I'm sorry. I had no idea Zaina meant to betray us.
She wanted to kill us, Sombrin. An apology isn't going to cut it.
Destron, Zaina betrayed Sombrin too.
Because he was stupid enough to trust her.
I will make this right. I promise.
Let's return to the temple. We shouldn't be discussing this in the street.
Gideon is not the ground. You return at a grim moment, mercenary. While you were gone, word reached us that the Waking Flame is gathering an army. I fear it will soon march on Gideon. But Evely said you took the ambitions to learn about their powers. Did you succeed? We are all in danger. At least you kept the ambitions safe. I thank you for that. Concerning the cult, Evely and I have made plans. But first, I want you to have this. Compensation for the work you have done up to this point on Blackwood's behalf. We are... The Order of the Waking Flame has cast a net around Gideon. Von Dacia is gathering an army. A word, mercenary? The Order of the Waking Flame has cast a net around Gideon. Von Dacia is gathering an army, including guards from the garrison who were loyal to him all along. He knows the ambitions were here, and that they have now returned. No, the city is no place for a battle. When foes surround you, it is wise to put your back spines to a tree. We will move the ambitions to Fort Redmane. The Imperials abandoned it years ago, but my Blackfin Legion has been restoring its defenses. No, I have another task for you. Summon what allies you can to Fort Redmane to help defend the ambitions. I sent my legion ahead, but I fear we will need more warriors. Before you go, tell the ambitions what we are doing and why. They trust you. Tell the ambitions we will defend them with our lives. Just not here, where so many civilians could be endangered. Let us use Fort Redmane as the tree against our backs. Evely will see the ambitions safely to the fort. Talk to her before you go.
Tell the ambitions no army of crazed cultists is going to sacrifice them on our watch. But try not to alarm them, which might be tricky. After I send out the call for allies, I'll escort Sombrin and the twins to Fort Redmane. Right. Anyone with an army that can help us. You head to Leowin. I'm sure Captain Rian would be happy for the Ivory Brigade to lend a hand. Beyond that, what about anyone else you helped here in Blackwood? Anyone have any soldiers they can spare? If that's the case, just alert. Tell Sombrin and... You went to... What did you expect was going to happen in the Deadlands?
Something's going on, isn't it? Seems like every Blackfin Legionnaire is in a hurry today. Let me guess. Von Dacia's coming for us again. I know the place. It's an old Imperial garrison, isn't it? I passed by it during my travels after Varen's forces released me from my vault. A fort is more defensible than Gideon anyway. I see the logic. But aren't you coming with us? I swear to protect the twins in your absence. I took Zaina at her word, and it nearly cost Kalia and Destron their lives. I'll die before I put them in danger again.
Mercenary, you have news? That explains the reports I received from my scouts. Increased and flagrant waking flame activity in the countryside around Gideon. I take it Von Dacia knows the ambitions are there? Governor Keshu is wise. Gideon isn't as defensible as Leowin. A battle inside the city limits will cause untold damage and deaths among the common folk. Very well, mercenary. The Ivory Brigade will stand with the Black... I'll rally the Ivory Brigade here in Leowin, and we'll meet you at Fort Redmayne. We'll stop Von Dacia and his cultists. We have to. The cultists seem to have moved away from Leowin. I don't think the legates are in any immediate danger, but they're also no longer trying too hard to hide their identity. They're gathering in great numbers and setting up a perimeter around Gideon.
play the army you're dealt, right? Or march with the army you have? I'm terrible at metaphors. A solid fort at our backs, brave soldiers at our side. Now we just need to wait for Vandacia and his cultists to show up. If we're being totally honest, I'm as nervous as the last leaf on the tree on the final day of fall. I'm a walk in the woods, loose an arrow at your back, fade into the trees kind of adventurer. An all-out war? That's not my style. Right. No guarantees in war. Still, it makes me feel better to know I'll have you fighting with me. And the Legionnaires and Brigandines, of course. Anyway, let's get to it. Talk to Governor Keshu and see where she thinks will do the most good.
Like a storm drawing near, Vandacia's forces come. Time to take our places. I will command the outer defenses. Captain Rian and his Brigandines will protect the gate. We will do our best to keep the cultists from getting past us and into the fort. I want you inside the fort near the guardhouse. That's where we'll place the ambitions for safekeeping. It will be up to you to deal with any cultists that get past us, until we can send soldiers to assist you. And remember, they have portal magic. I expect a two-pronged assault. The bulk of Vandacia's forces will attack the gate, while a smaller group uses portals to get inside. Portal magic is difficult. They could never move an entire army that way. Hence, we must defend from all directions.
Brigandines, take your positions! The enemy could arrive at any time! Evely, take the ambitions to the guardhouse!
Blackfin Legion, to me!
Any sign of Vandacia's forces, Captain Rian?
I just received word. The Waking Flame has arrived, and they have portal mages with them. Evely, take the ambitions to the guardhouse.
I'll protect them. You stay here and defend the courtyard.
Support the mercenary! Portal, cut down the cultists! Give the order and we'll release a volley! Target! Give the order and we'll release a volley! Give us a target! We're about to loose! Lead the enemy to our target! Proceed to our target! Heard you might need a little help in here. Hold the courtyard, Lieutenant! Mercenary, go check on the ambitions! Portals, just as we feared. At least they can't transport overwhelming forces in that manner. Go check on the guardhouse. Make sure Evely and the ambitions are secure. Positive. With the added brigadines the lieutenant brought us, we'll be able to hold the courtyard. It's the ambitions that concern me now. Get to the guardhouse and stay with them. Enemies could emerge from portals at any moment. My scouts tell me we closed the gate just in time. It appears the Waking Flame used magic to conceal their approach. The Black Fin Legion is holding them back, but you should make sure the ambitions are safe. I need to make sure we hold the battlements. Deal with any other portals that open, and see what support we can provide to Keshu and her legionnaires. Now go, mercenary. I hear more fighting inside.
Oh, good, you're here. A little help, please. There are more of these abominations on the balcony. sign of the ambitions? Tangled rope. Well, I ran into a lot of Daedra, but no ambitions. Sombrin must be trying to stay one step ahead of Vandasia's forces. Let's split up. You check the inner bailey, and I'll backtrack to make sure we didn't miss anyone in here. Portals open all around us, and Daedra poured in without warning. Sombrin grabbed Kalia and Destron and blasted their way out of the fight. When you arrived, my cousins and I were doing our best to cover their retreat. I'm not sure, but they ran west. The inner bailey's in that direction. I wouldn't be surprised if Sombrin plans to keep moving. Vandacia will have a hard time finding the ambitions if they don't stand still. And so will we. That's awkward.
Over here, mercenary!
Vandasia's forces. They're everywhere.
Sombrin, I sense more of them. They're coming.
All of you, under the shield! Time to move! Stay close! There's more coming! All of you, under the shield!
Circle around.
Keep going! Move!
You're only delaying the inevitable.
Monster! Because of you, our parents are dead!
They were the chosen of Mehrunes Dagon. Rewarded beyond their station.
I'm going to kill you, Vandacia!
Who shall I sacrifice first? Perhaps the sister?
You leave Kalia alone, you bastard!
Destron!
You are ambition, boy. Let me help you fulfill your purpose.
Destron! No!
Lord Dagon, I return to you the power of this ambition. Let the realms merge so you may walk among us.
Sky! Mehrunes Dagon! How is he here?
This is my opposition. How easily I shall crush them.
Into the keep! Quickly!
The worlds are merging, Sombrin. There...
I hate you! Just leave us alone!
Kalia, you can't unleash your power like that! You could lose control!
What does it matter? You saw what he did to Destron. He's going to do the same to us.
Broken branches? What happened here?
Vandacia sacrificed Destron, allowing Mehrunes Dagon to drag us into his realm. Evely, I need the book you're carrying.
You know about that?
It's part of Dagon. Just like Kalia and me. I sensed it the moment I met you. I think I can use it to weaken Vandacia. Give us a fighting chance.
All right. What are you going to do with it?
Take the fight to Vandacia in the courtyard. He won't expect that. Meanwhile, I need time to prepare.
Go fight the super powerful Daedric priest? How?
Just keep him busy. Then, with the help of this book, I'll take care of the rest.
All right. Sombra needs us to buy him some time. Let's get to the courtyard.
Fortress. Its very stone crumbles in my presence.
Regards. Keep going. There's still cultist blood to spill here.
or flea bites.
What do you think of these acorns?
Run, little maggots. Flee from the god of destruction.
My arrows never miss their mark.
Tremble before me as your realm becomes mine.
Might sting a bit. Eat arrows, rotten. Vandacia should be just through that door. I'll cover you from the battlements.
The power of the Lord of Fire and Blood flows through me. You cannot stop what is happening.
Get ready, Kalia! Just like I showed you!
You're going to pay, Vandacia! Mercenary, help us drain his power! Ah! This is for my brother!
Here, merging the realms is delicate. One mistake and both could be destroyed.
want to strike!
You wanted our power? Here!
You can't avoid your fate's ambitions! Dagon's influence will be.
My brigandines are here to help. My archers are ready. Give us a target.
Give the order!
We're not going to die for Mehrunes Dagon!
I grow tired of this game. You cannot stand against Mehrunes Dagon's power! cannot stop what is happening!
Get ready, Kalia! Just like I showed you!
You're going to pay, Bundy! This is for my brother!
Enough of this! The Master wants it. He will have it.
when you give the word.
You wanted our power? Here!
You dare. Merging the realms is delicate. One mistake and both could be destroyed. Dagon's influence will be.
My brigadines are here to help. Give the order and we'll release a volley. Arrows away! My archers are ready. Give us a target. Give the order and we'll release a volley. We're about to lose. Lead the enemy to our target. My archers are ready. Give us a target. Arrows away!
Talia will attack Vondacia when you give the word.
We're not going to die for Mehrunes Dagon!
You can't avoid your fate's ambitions! on! I need more power!
Ondasia's weakening!
Release a volley! We're about to lose! Lead the enemy to our target! My archers are ready! Give us a target! Arrows away! Give the order and we'll release a volley! We're about to lose! Lead the enemy to our target! My archers are ready! Give us a target! Arrows away!
before he completed emerging. That is unfortunate. Though this realm slips from my grasp, your fate is inevitable. You will join me or die, Abolitions. It is why you were created.
My brother. Destron is still dead.
I failed Destron. But I won't fail you.
All right. Without Vandacia or his master, the cult doesn't stand a chance.
At least the sky looks normal again.
I need to get out of this place.
This way, Kalia. Come with me.
I can't believe it! We defeated Vandacia, saved Sombrin and Kalia, and sent Dagon running with his tail between his legs. Does he have a tail? Anyway, we won! Destron would be proud of his sister. She fought bravely through the entire battle. Yeah, I guess Varl Lupus was right. We did need that strange book. In fact, I think I was meant to give it to Sombrin. I couldn't read a word of it, but he cast spells from it like it belonged to him. Sombrin did good, that's for certain. And honestly, I'm glad to be rid of that book. Sombrin seems to know how to handle it safely. I think it would be dangerous in the wrong hands. And I, for one, don't want any more bad dreams or waking visions.
Now I can add facing down a Daedric prince to my already impressive list of accomplishments. Food connoisseur, master assassin, consummate Vosa Saddle player, and now this. I suppose I should thank you for getting me mixed up in this. Nope. Vandacia made this personal, but I try not to make a habit of killing people for free. It's bad for business. You do what you have to. Me? I'm going to find a nice mammoth steak with a side of vegetables smothered in scuttle cheese sauce. Hey, I never claimed to be a hero. And despite our success today, I don't want to face Daedric threats on a regular basis. Then again, who knows what tomorrow will bring? Seeing you in action, I'm sure you'll turn up on a contract eventually.
Sorry about Destron. Whatever you need, I'm here for you.
I'm still alive. I can't believe I survived all that, but Destron didn't. It's not fair. None of this is. I don't know what I'm supposed to do now. Easy to say, hard to do. Still, so many people fought to protect me today. Even though my heart... For their sakes, I'll find a way. Destron would want me to. I hope so. Not just for my sake, but for the other ambition, whoever they are. Without Destron, they and Sombron are the only family I have left. I'll try to be there for them. I really will. For now, we're heading back to the temple if you need us.
I've been alone my entire life. First in my vault, then in my wanderings. I finally found a real family, and I let one of them get taken from me. I promise you, I won't allow that to happen again. For now. But I don't think it's over. There's another ambition to find. And I can't imagine Mehrunes Dagon and his followers leaving us alone after all the time and planning that went into creating us. I think we'll head back to the temple for now. I'm not sure. It belongs to Evely, not me. I'd like to study it, see if there's some way to free the ambitions and change our destiny. But I know it's also dangerous. Let me think about it a little more. Then I'll talk with it. Daedra spin great lies from small truth when it suits them. I know that now. It was Zaina's last lesson to me. We won't join him and I won't let him kill us. We just need to come up with a way to keep any of that from happening. Yes. I wonder who he is, or she. Are they still trapped inside a vault? Or did they find a way to escape, like I did? I hate to think of them alone and unprotected. But maybe it's better if they remain hidden. Right. I almost forgot about that. I need to figure out how to keep Kalia from being consumed by her ever-increasing power. And them, too, once we find them. I suppose I have a lot to consider, and not a lot of time to do it.
Governor Keshu made the right call bringing the ambitions here. Can you imagine what would have happened to Gideon if Mehrunes Dagon appeared over the egg and hammer? We didn't just save Sombron and Kalia. We saved Gideon. Maybe all of Blackwood. That seems to be the long and short of it. I'm sorry we couldn't stop Vandacia from murdering Destron, but at least we took care of that rotten tree stump in the end. Despite all that, I feel pretty good. It's not every day I get to save Tamriel. That would be too much to hope for. I'm sure some of them slipped away. It will take a while for them to find a leader as powerful as Vandacia, but I expect them to show up again at some point. Not by myself, I didn't. You helped. What started as an historic mystery turned into a tale of murder, living Daedric weapons, and the end of the world. How do we follow that? Oh, I know. With flagons of rotmeth and lots of roast paws on a stick. What now? Can't we just rest for a while and bask in the glory? I know there's another ambition out there, and we need to keep Sombron and Kalia safe, but still. Oh, Keshu asked me to give this to you. A reward for defending Blackwood. What now? I have a feeling you hate this sort of thing, but we need to head back to Gideon. Governor Keshu insists on throwing us a victory celebration. I wonder if there will be cake. I could really, really go for a big, gooey piece of cake. Oh, the best kind. I hear Governor Keshu really knows how to throw a party. Food and drink, music and dancing, and she wants everyone to be there. Sure. The gardens behind the governor's mansion are big enough to entertain an entire army. Hey, before you join us, can you check on Sombrin and Kalia? Invite them to the party? They went back to the Temple of Debella in Gideon. I'll meet you in Gideon after you collect Sombrin and Kalia from the temple. I think we've earned a little relaxation and a slice or two of cake after everything we've accomplished here. Absolutely. I think I'm really cut out for it. You get to travel, meet interesting people, see ancient places, and you get to solve all sorts of riddles and mysteries. And sometimes people throw you a celebration party too. A party with cake!
If we do not end this war, it will end us.
Taking me until I get
Well?
Oh? If you're looking for guests, they're long gone. I know you. You brought those guests to our temple. Kalia and Sombrin and poor Destron. Everyone in town is talking about your deeds in Blackwood. You helped stop that traitorous Vendacia and his cult. Thank you for that. I did say that, didn't I? I suppose that even the charms of the Lady of Love can be too much for some folk. Not everyone can stand to bask in Debella's glory for too long at a time. But they were good people. I liked them all. I heard them talking about a ruin north of Gideon. I know that particular place well. Let me mark its location on your map. When you can spare a moment, come back and enjoy one of our ceremonies. All should open their hearts to the secrets of love.
I just came by to... Hey, where are Kalia and Sombrin? I came by to find out what was keeping you in the ambitions. Where are they? What happened to Kalia and Sombrin? A ruin? I wonder why they went there. Haven't those two had enough adventures after all they've been through? We should go find the ambitions or they'll miss the party. Did the priest say which ruin in particular? Lead on then. The party's going to start soon and we don't want to be late. I, for one, want to get a nice piece of cake. Or maybe a slice of pie? Oh, broken branches, I'll just have both.
What?
How much longer, Sombrin? This place makes me feel uneasy.
Not long now. I'm almost... Oh, it seems we have company. I'm actually glad you found us. I didn't want to leave without an explanation. But I'm afraid that Callie doesn't have a lot of time. Callie's power is recharging faster than I anticipated. It will soon reach the point where I won't be able to help her. Then she'll either release it and destroy everything around her, or it will consume her. Either way, people die. Use the Mysterium Xarxis to open a portal to the Deadlands? It's the only place I can think of where Callie will be safe. The realm naturally siphons off a portion of our power. That will give me time to teach Callie to control it on her own. It's a big place. Zina taught me how to avoid notice there. And it's the last place Dagon's followers will think to look for us. As soon as Callie can control her power, we'll come back. I promise. Thank you, my friend, for everything. I'll return the book when we come back, Evely.
Poor Kalia. I hope Sombrin's right and he can help her. But taking refuge in the Deadlands? That's like the sausage leaping out of the pan because it thinks the fire will be safer. As for me, I never want to visit the Deadlands. Poor Kalia. Hey, it wasn't my book. I was just keeping it safe for... Well, as crazy as it sounds, I think I was meant to give it to Sombrin. He certainly did more with it than I ever could. And I'm not about to miss the bad dreams and the waking visions. We go to the party! It's taking place in the gardens behind the governor's mansion. To think, this all started because I was curious about a coded journal I found in Emperor Leovik's old retreat. We figured out the secret, and now we celebrate. I'll see you at the party. Last one there doesn't get any cake.
That sounds delicious, assassin. You must leave me a copy of the recipe. Welcome to the celebration, mercenary. There are many here who wish to thank you and share a drink or two. But where are Sombrin and Kalia? I expected you to bring them with you. Choosing exile to spare others from danger is a noble decision. I wish them well, even as I worry about Sombrin and Kalia out there on their own. Everyone else has gathered. Eat, drink, talk to your friends. In time, I shall address the crowd. Anyone.
So this... Here, your share of the last of our compensation from Leowin. And a little something from me. I learned... Oh, hey! Here, your share of the last...
Welcome, people of Blackwood and honored friends. We have weathered a terrible storm, so now we celebrate. Many had a hand in this victory, including those who gave their lives for our cause. But I want to honor the two heroes beside me. Without them, all would have been lost. So stand tall and raise your cups to the sky. Remember those who fell and praise the deeds of those who lived. To victory! We defeated the traitor Vandasia's plot and saved Blackwood, and we couldn't have accomplished any of that without the help of you and Evely. Hold your head high, friend. This day is yours. We must continue to remain vigilant. As long as the war rages to the north, there is always a danger it will spill into our territory. Beyond that, I plan to continue the work I started. The work to build a place where Saxhleel and Dryskins can learn from each other. Leowin has stood with Gideon more times than I can count. We will continue the work to build a place where Saxhleel